I was gonna say, what was that one show with like iCarly and Drake and Josh? Bigger than that.
They had a crossover?
They did, yeah.
What? Wait.
Well, kinda technically,
but
not in character.
Not in character.
Yeah.
Drake did appear though.
He did appear though.
No.
That's not a crossover.
No, it doesn't really count as a.
Fine.
You want a crossover? Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Oh yes,
Hannah Montana.
That's so Raven.
That's So Raven.
That's right.
That was a crossover, and I'm surprised you know about this
because
you say you had no cable when you were a kid.
I had cable for my aunt had cable for 2 years.
Okay.
She got a promo package through DirecTV.
Okay.
And there was the 2 years that I saw all the Disney Channel shows That's So Raven, Hannah Montana, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was the best crossover.
I didn't have cable, but I had Channel 10. ABC.
10.
It was the live
Oh,
free air.
yeah.
Yeah, it was there.
I mean, I know it's there.
I'm just saying.
But what?
Yeah.
It had Disney Channel stuff?
Yeah, it used to. And then it slowly went, away to cable.
I think
Yeah.
it did at some point. You're right.
I don't remember that.
It used to be free, and then wait, we're getting this for free.
We never got Channel 10. Channel 10 was the hard it sometimes worked, but not always.
Yeah.
It was more locality.
Hi everyone, welcome to a special episode of the Lixia and Alan Show, featuring our good buddy Joshua.
And if you guys don't know, Joshua is actually part of another podcast with Alan.
Two Lame Ducks.
Quack.
Quack.
I can't do more than one quack, so much work.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
that's how it goes. We don't get paid at all.
What?
So,
I wasn't aware of this before I came on. Well, that's enough for me. Goodbye, everyone.
And that was
Hope you're enjoying it.
No, today we are just hanging out, having fun. Just kind of started recording, and we'll see where this goes.
We're trying to make up for the fact that I just completely canceled our trivia night. So
that is true, but
yeah,
it's fine.
It's okay.
It's Thursday. My work schedule got changed to 10 to 6 because my coworker is on her way to Alaska right now for an Alaskan cruise.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I never understood that. Alaskan cruises?
So you basically go around to because Alaska is a big ecotourism state.
Oh.
And so you basically go around to... Facts.
Joshua's here to bring in the darkness we've been avoiding.
This is me in general. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is why we have another podcast for this.
But basically, you go around to different Alaskan towns and you do different activities. She's gonna go dog sled racing.
Okay.
She's gonna do
Balto.
some zip lining. Yeah, Balto. I was thinking of that movie with Cuba Gooding Jr.
There you go.
My god!
There you
What
go.
was it
Eight
called?
Below?
Eight Below?
No.
No. It was. What's it
Something
called?
with sled dogs or something. No.
Wasn't just sled dogs?
Someone Google this.
Oh my gosh. My phone.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
Keep
Do
going.
it now. But yeah, she's gonna go do sledding and just a bunch of random Alaskan wilderness things, whale watching.
Oh my gosh.
Which I thought that they had migrated south during the summer, but I guess not all whales. # not all whales.
Let's make this go viral.
Snow dogs.
Huh?
Snow dogs.
Snow dogs.
Snow dogs. I was close.
What did you say?
Sled dogs.
I mean, straightforward.
Okay, then what's 8 Below? 8 Below is something.
What's
I
that?
Yeah,
know what
it's isn't that about the one dog that gets saved from drowning or something like that?
Possibly.
Or am I just making up stuff?
That sounds like an amazing movie. We must save that dog from drowning. We call everybody. We have no idea how to get him
Well,
out.
you know what? A movie took place entirely inside a phone booth, okay? For the most part. Did you guys ever see that one movie?
Oh,
yeah.
ooh, I know what you're talking
It's
about.
probably
I know what
called
you're talking
Telephone or something like that.
about. I actually think it is.
Is it? It's with that one
Maybe.
guy, Colin Farrell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the name of 8 Below? What is it?
Below is the one with their scientists and leave the dogs behind. The dogs themselves.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
exactly what I
Okay,
was
so
trying
now
to
look up the movie that...
What else, Alan?
Hey, Alexa.
I'm here to serve you now. What else did I look up?
No, look it up. Actually, the movie that with Colin is it Colin Farrell?
It is, right? It's the Irish guy that I don't like.
Probably.
Yeah.
Very specific. That's one Irish guy, you know?
I have no.
I love the rest of Ireland.
I love
Colin Farrell. Swear to God.
Swear to God, one more move. Swear to God. You're saying?
You're walking on thin ice, buddy.
When Colin Farrell is in a telephone booth and there's like a
they're threatening to kill him if he
yeah
leaves the damn
yeah, and it becomes a whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I feel like I briefly watched that on like TV Azteca or like on one of those Spanish channels. Phone booth.
Phone booth. That's what.
It's close. Telephone.
Yeah,
you're always one away.
Yeah, one word
So
away.
close.
So
Hey, you got Colin Farrell right.
Yeah.
Honestly,
we're glad that you have your hatred there. We're glad.
There's like a shrine like against Colin Farrell.
God. I hope I never get famous and have to like
Meet
Explain.
Colin Farrell.
Hello, Mr. Farrell.
This is the podcast that's gonna go viral.
Yeah. This is the
Watch
podcast
out.
that's gonna destroy our careers.
Yeah.
Attacking
Just
Colin
with
Farrell.
Colin Farrell
Yeah,
though, like
yeah.
everyone else, we're
Everyone else
fine.
is great.
We love you.
Exactly.
Colin Farrell.
I don't know. He's done some questionable things. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, has
What's
he?
his face? No, I was just joking. But
Oh,
what's his
okay.
face?
But if we
I mean-
do a little bit of digging, you know.
And now with
we
like
might find it.
with all these men in Hollywood, like there's nothing
Just
I won't
men
believe.
in general.
Men are trash, y'all. Men
No.
are trash.
What's his name? He was in Braveheart. Just came to mind. What's his name?
Oh, Mel Gibson.
Yeah. What's
Oh,
he,
but
is
he's
he Irish?
no, he's
No,
American.
You're
No,
racist.
but what's the? I mean, that's what it has to be.
He's from Racistia.
But Alan, I thought all Americans were just racist.
All Americans. Hashtag not all Americans.
No, what's this? Because he always claimed a descent. What was that? Scotland or Ireland?
Scottish?
Scotland. There you go. Thank
The
you.
movie Braveheart is about this.
No, I know, but
Oh,
he himself personally claimed that he.
Does he?
I think
Is
so.
he? Is that why
I don't
he
remember.
thought that he could do the movie of a Scottish
Probably.
character? Did he also say that he was like part Aztec when he made Apocalypto?
He wasn't in Apocalypto,
But he
technically,
was
but
directing
he did
it.
make it. That's
Come
right.
on, it's very accurate at the time. Now, he was there, don't you know?
This is Mel Gibson is just Christopher Columbus reincarnated. This is like Christopher Columbus's 10th reincarnation,
Oh, jeez.
and then we got Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
So you're welcome, Hollywood.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Oh my
jeez.
goodness. I think today's
Oh,
topic is
there-
just gonna be movies.
There are too many things wrong with what we just said, but it's okay.
Oh my
That's a
goodness.
fact. Oh man.
jeez.
This is so funny.
Oh yeah, sled dogs or snow dogs. Snow dogs. What are they
Well, we were
called?
talking about Alaska.
Oh,
about
Alaska.
the coworker.
right.
Bruces,
I was
yeah.
saying that I'm now on a 10 to 6 work schedule for the time being. Why I was saying that, I don't know. but
But it came up.
it came
Yeah.
up, and well, I guess that's why we're recording on a Thursday night,
Yeah.
and that's why we're recording this podcast. Boom.
There we
Because
go.
otherwise, I would be asleep by now,
Yeah.
or not asleep, but in bed.
You know, but you have the urge to go to sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see your eyes as red as if you just smoked something.
Do you smoke something, Alan?
I
But did you-
wish.
You're under oath, Alan. Okay, that's how this works.
It's legal. Shut up.
Are you sure, Alan? Are you sure?
Are you doing marijuana?
The devil's
Mary
lettuce?
iguana?
How dare you?
I'm under a lot of pressure, guys.
Oh my
No, God,
goodness.
I actually haven't smoked weed in a long time. Mainly because I got this very nice air conditioner unit in my room, which is $400.
I was
and
there.
I don't want to ruin the filter by vaping in my room.
Like, it makes you economically smart about
It's
it.
made me sober.
Yeah.
AC
sobered
it does
me
that.
up.
Who would've thought?
Yeah. Because before, I would use weed to go to sleep. And even in the heat, I was like, if it's really hot, just smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah.
You're gonna get numb
It'll
anyway.
make it all better.
It'll make it all better, and you'll fall fast asleep. But no, I haven't smoked in a while, and I probably won't again until the cold months, because I love my AC.
That was a good
Well,
investment.
so tell
That's
me,
an
how
amazing
far
investment.
did you end up having to go to get that AC?
I went to Poway.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was a really
Oh,
fun
you
trip.
went with him?
He went with me,
Oh,
so
okay.
it was like the It was either the really hot day or the day after the really hot day.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I can't take it anymore. Like, I'm gonna shoot myself. Like, I can't. This is insane. And so I called Costco's and I was like, hey, do you guys have AC units? Because I had seen them there. Like, literally the weekend before, and this was a Tuesday maybe. And I called them all, and they're like, they checked like all their inventories and even the business center and everything, and they're like, no, sorry, we don't have any ACs. The closest one that we have is in El Centro, and I'm like, fuck that, that's hotter.
I ain't stupid.
No.
No.
And then I was like, looking at, because I was going to Josh's house, and I was looking at Home Depot and Lowe's, and I was just like, oh my god, like. No one around here has any. And so I briefly considered going to El Centro because I'm like, I'm going to be in an air-conditioned car anyway.
So
Like,
I'll be fine.
might as well.
I can just run into the entrance.
Just run in and then stay there until it closes and then come back out. No, but then I was looking at the Lowe's website and I like expanded my area search and it's like, oh, we have some in Poway. I'm like, okay, cool, let me call for... I actually, as soon as it said that they had some available, I placed the order, and then I called, and I'm like, do you guys have any available? And they're like, yeah, we do, actually, and I gave them the model number and everything. They're like, yeah, we have them right here. And I'm like, okay, cool, I just placed an order online. I'm coming over.
I'm coming right now. Right now, sir? Right now.
Right now. No, because I was like, how long does it take? And she's like, oh, well, you know, if you're in the area, you can come right now and we'll give it to you. And I'm like, Joshua, let's fucking book it. And Poway's actually not that far. It was like, what, like a 20, 30 minute trip?
It's not that
25
far.
minutes.
Yeah. And so, we went up to Poway. Afterwards, we went to McDonald's. And then we came back.
Yeah.
And we got to use the carpool lanes on the 15.
That was great.
Which is great.
And
then,
about a week later, I actually realized that we had a portable AC that
I also asked
we
you
are
that
not
day. That's
using.
right.
Yeah. So I'm so sorry that you had to spend that money because we would have given it to you free.
Honestly,
free use.
that doesn't even matter to me anymore.
You got AC, you're alive, it's all good.
Exactly.
It was a good investment. It was
Literally
worth it.
every night I just turn on my AC and I'm like the happiest baby ever. Oh, AC is amazing.
Yes, it is.
I don't know how I came. Why did I come back to San Diego? I didn't realize it was gonna be this
now
hot.
you're missing the snow, huh?
Now I'm missing the snow.
The races.
Oh yeah, that's
It
right.
drove you away.
That's why I
yeah.
came back to San Diego. You're right. You're right. Yeah, fuck New England. That's right. I forgot about that. I do miss Trinity sometimes.
Because not all Americans, but a lot of Americans.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
But
That's the
most
real
of
tea,
them.
Henny.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And most of them were at Trinity. That's
Damn.
right.
Must have been a tough 4 years for you.
Oh,
Very
honey.
white town.
Oh, honey. That's a whole other podcast in itself. That's like
It
10 other
deserves its
podcasts
own
in itself.
To
Yeah.
deconstruct everything that
Yeah.
happened.
Fucking facts.
Where do you begin?
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, so now we're here on this very nice, cool,
breezy.
summer evening.
Yes.
Yeah.
End of July. We're about to go into August.
Summer loving.
Heat wave is finally.
Having a blast. Summer loving happens too fast.
I met a boy, cute as can be.
I met a girl crazy for me.
Which I pulled Trump for a second. I couldn't tell what was happening.
Thank you, Kanye. Very cool.
So it's a very fine line. Travolta, Trump.
I mean, Church of Scientology.
It brings everyone together.
Mm.
What are you guys talking about?
You know the Church of Scientology?
I do, but what does that have to do?
John Travolta.
Yeah.
He's part of the Church of Scientology.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's a lunatic.
Ah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Understatement.
Yeah.
That makes
What was
sense.
what was the big scandal that happened most recently with John Travolta?
He
He's
was
gay.
being a...
He's gay.
Is he?
That's the
Oh.
rumors for a very long time.
Oh.
Travolta was gay.
No.
I mean,
I think, like, the last big thing I heard was that he was being a creep around... Who was it? Scarlett Johansson?
You mean
that's
all of
probably
Hollywood?
true.
Huh?
You mean all of Hollywood?
That's probably true.
But I mean, it was documented in a photograph. Yeah, he was just being a creep. I think he like went in and gave her like a kiss on the cheek, and she was just like posing for a photo. Yeah. Yeah.
People
I think that might have been it.
John Travolta.
But that's...
Why are men so trash?
And we come back to the main topic of
And we come back to it because literally, I was when you said that John Travolta, the rumors of John Travolta being gay, the first person I thought of was Kevin Spacey. And I was like, ah.
Which begs the question: when was he acting? When wasn't he in the show? Think about it.
I haven't seen House of Cards.
Oh, don't.
Me neither.
Because
I don't want to watch it.
No.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Not to give out any spoilers for anybody who wants to watch it. There are certain scenes where he's very sexually aggressive. That's the best word of putting it. Like very borderline, and it makes you think like, when is he acting?
Did you ever see American Beauty?
No.
Oh,
Isn't he in this?
Yeah. That was like his like big like movie of the 90s.
Yeah, I know it's a big like kind of movie. I've never seen it though.
It's about Kevin Spacey is the dad of this high school girl, and Kevin Spacey's character is falling in love with one
of his daughter's friends.
Friends.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like seducing each other. I don't remember if one of them kill the other at the end. I don't remember.
Someone dies.
So I think so. And I remember the neighbor kid recording them secretly because he was like a voyeur type of person. And he had a camera on him all the time, and like caught him in something. I don't remember exactly what happens, but what's her face? Oh, I forget her name. She's fabulous. She was fierce in it. She played Kevin Spacey's wife in that movie. Annette Bening. She's fierce. And I would love to watch House of Cards for Robin Wright. I think Robin Wright is fucking fierce.
Yeah.
But that show's tainted for me now.
It makes it hard to watch something when you know this
yeah.
kind of stuff.
And like I'm assuming he's still receiving like royalties from it.
Probably under contract, yeah.
Yeah, so like
watching
it by default means that you're like you're putting money in his pocket.
Yeah.
Ooh, but can't you argue that for everything though?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but what about all the... I think like... okay, not continue. I gotta think of a specific situation.
He wants to start trouble.
Yes. That's who I am. Don't you know me? I mean, come on. But no, there's arguably a bunch of movies still today that are either rerun or etc. with like more than not bad people in them.
Yeah.
But you watch them for the the bigger stars, I guess better people. Is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe I draw the line at like if they're the star of that movie.
Is what if there's a bunch of good movies out there that have like a good star, but then they're also co-stars that are not the best. I mean, Kevin Spacey has appeared in many movies.
Of course, yeah.
So do we then stop watching those movies?
I mean, yes, I think so. Mainly though, not the second issue being still him being paid. First issue, like just watching him on screen and like knowing exactly. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I think one of the wonders of like movies is you can see the actor and be like, yeah, this is the actor, but once if they're good, you can walk into this movie and completely like suspend belief and just be like, this is who this person is. This is not the actor. This is the person.
It's the movie.
And when they do something like what Kevin Spacey does, you just can't erase the actor. You can't separate the actor from the character. And that just
so
completely
horrible.
Taints your whole experience of what you're watching.
Yeah, it's so horrible. Like
Exactly. The other day, I used to love that 70s show. I used to watch it a lot.
Yeah.
And when there was like, after I heard all of the things about the one guy with
one who was always high.
curly hair.
What's
his name in the
Hyde.
show? Hyde. There we go.
What's the actor's name?
I don't
Alexa,
know.
what's the actor's name?
I don't know his name, but like all this stuff came out about him raping someone.
Yeah.
Like that is all I can see when I watch the show.
Well, because he still has that show, or had. I'm not sure if he still has it.
What?
That show with Ashton Kutcher, that Netflix show, the
Is
Dude
he?
Ranch Farm.
Oh yeah, basically the ranch.
The ranch.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, he's in that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he isn't. He basically brought back all the more or less most of the characters from the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. But yeah, I just can't watch it
Danny
anymore
Masterson.
because
Danny Masterson.
there you go. Because I just can't separate I can't ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it hard.
T.J. Miller. The stuff that recently came out about him.
Gotta give me like a role or something. I don't remember.
I've heard the name. I just can't put it.
He's in all those like comedy movies with like Seth Rogen and Have you ever seen what's that show with the nerd? Silicon Valley. Have you seen Silicon Valley?
No.
He's the house owner in like the first 4 seasons.
If I see a picture of him, I can probably recognize.
Alexa, show me a picture of TJ Miller.
Yes, sir. Also,
it might shock you to learn that Alexa is actually a man.
Hey, don't assume Alexa's gender.
You're right. You're right. Gender. I'm so sorry, Alexa.
How dare you? TJ Miller, right?
Yes, TJ Miller. He has like curly hair. He has like a stupid facial hair, and
he
like
guy.
looks creepy.
No, he looks creepy. I'm sorry.
I don't remember what he did. But it came out recently.
Oh yeah.
He was in Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool.
Right, he's the bar guy, right? No.
Yeah.
He's bartender. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't remember exactly what he did. But it like I found out as I was in the middle of watching Silicon Valley.
Ooh.
And I was just like, but he got kicked off of the show. So
okay.
Season 5 was TJ Miller free.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel though? Like knowing that more, I guess a lot of stuff are coming out from like actors from the past, either saying something bad or doing some bad action, and they're getting removed.
Example right now, James Gunn getting removed from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
So I've been on Reddit reading about this. It seems that the subreddit, the Donald, or like a Donald Trump like subreddit supporting group has been one of the main like players in exposing their like bad past. But like James Gunn he's like, what was it that came out exactly? I don't remember what it is.
He was making some kind of like racist? No, was it racist or was it?
I think they were borderline like.
It was like a quote unquote satire video, right?
Yeah, which had a lot, I think, like racial jokes in it.
Yeah. I think that's what.
Which a lot of them were offensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm bringing it up. Because,
that's tough.
Yeah.
That's really tough because I feel like, of what I know of James Gunn, he has proven himself to be like a pretty decent guy.
Yeah.
And like, obviously a really good artist.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, he has helped in hiring a lot more diversity within the movies.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, in like, Guardians of the Galaxy is like such a fucking diverse series.
I don't know if I read that when he was in talks for like Guardians of the Galaxy, this actually came up between the executives and him. I believe I read. I can't source it because I don't remember. But I think this was a topic of conversation beforehand.
I mean,
it must have been. It's Disney.
No, that's the thing. Here's part of the problem. It's naive to believe that these corporations don't know about this. I mean, the whole reason why they hire people is to figure out the bad past. Because if they're not going to work for the ideal image.
Exactly. I think it's only like once like the public knows that the companies are like, well, now we have to do something because
because of bad PR.
Exactly.
That's a constant. In the industry. But that begs the question: can people who have said like bad things in the past, can they be forgiven?
I mean, ideally yes, but like, it's in the. It depends on the context that you're in, because right now we're going through like so much shit, you know, like
so
all the shit that we hid is now coming out at the same time.
Exactly. And it's just like right now, I fully support anyone who like, you know, if you discover something bad, and you know, I fully support that because it's just so like right now.
Yeah.
I like completely understand people feeling that way. I completely understand people not wanting that in their media that they consume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That being said, it's something that we're definitely going to have to address once we're like in a better position as a country.
Because I'd say this on that matter. I mean, to be shocked that this is happening or it has happened.
I mean, it's not shocking.
No.
That's the worst thing of all. It's not shocking. What's shocking is that it's actually, like, people are actually speaking out about it now.
No, that is.
You know, there's, like, this fight against it. That's what's shocking.
Yeah.
Because it's something that everybody has known has been happening for years, since forever. So it's, like, great to know that now is a great time for
that justice. You can make something,
exactly.
You can make a difference.
It will not go, like, unheard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the same time, I think, or at least I'd say that, I mean, it is shocking for I want to say most Americans. I mean, us here understand there's a lot of bad things within media and history because we've learned it.
Yeah.
Right.
But most America has not, or rather won't recognize it's a problem.
Yeah.
So once it's coming out, there's people out there who are shocked. But at the same time, though, it's these people who were born from the 70s and 80s.
And it's also just the fact that, like, things are just recorded now. Like, things exist
There's
and will
evidence.
perpetually exist. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's evidence of these things, you know? Like, people before could, like, you know, easily change their view on something and you would be none the wiser. But now, like, things are tweeted, things are recorded, things are... There's evidence of them existing. And that's I think that's something that we also just are gonna get used to. Because we also... In the long run, we can't, like, judge every single person based on every single thing they've done, you know?
Yeah.
People are
That's my
people.
problem. Yeah, we're people.
People are people. And I think we're still getting used to the fact that, like, social media is forever, that your words that you say are there forever, and...
Especially, like, right now in these recordings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you can't... You know, 30 years from now, I'm going to be a different person, you're going to be a different person, you're going to be a different person.
Definitely.
And we can't put so much weight on what we said at that time.
I mean, we all remember when we were teenagers, right? Like, we said tons of stupid
I've
stuff.
openly admitted on this podcast that I used to be a bully to you. Like,
Oh, did you?
oh yeah, we talked about that on our last podcast.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
about bullying
How
and the
dare
kind
you
of
mention
people
me
we used
without
to
paying
be.
me the royalties, Alan?
What royalties?
I'm going to sue
I
right
would
now.
love to pay you a
Alexa
royalty
wants
if
to
I
get paid, okay? Alexa sent in, okay?
Oh no. Skynet is live.
It's a fair point. I mean, I myself was bullied to extent and true, and I've dealt with it in a way that it's shitty. Knowing what you've done as a kid affects people.
Yeah.
Because at the time you did it, I mean, we grew up with South Park. I mean, it's not an excuse. But we watched these shows that
this was
made
our
fun.
humor. This is where we got our humor for, and that's what made us think that this kind of stuff was acceptable.
It was a common understanding between people, and we thought it was okay. We thought it was funny making Jewish jokes, things like that. They're okay.
Yeah.
And it's only until years later, once you actually go to college and start growing, you start realizing all the shitty stuff you did as kids affect everyone.
Yeah.
And I've tried to talk to at least a lot of my friends in the sense that I affected. I've tried. And some of them have been more respected like you have, and I'm grateful for that. And there's others who haven't.
Did you bully me?
Yeah, just a little bit. You know, everyone gets bullied just a little
I think
bit.
it was a back and forth thing between you two.
It wasn't a healthy.
It's because we were in love.
I stand by this theory.
But needless to say, when we start reflecting on it, and I don't like to go that far back either, just because there is a lot of stuff in my high school I don't like looking back, and I recognize it. But and that's why I get to the whole point of forgiveness, because it's really important.
And that's also a good point, though. Reflect, forgive, learn.
Exactly.
Move on.
Yeah.
I mean, arguably now, you and I are much closer now than we ever were in high
For
school.
sure.
Jose and I are much closer now than we ever were in high school. Jose is just a friend of ours. I'm sorry I mentioned you, but we are much closer now than we were in high school.
You say Jose is anyone in San Diego. You know?
It
There you
can
go.
be anyone's Jose.
Yeah.
But no, I'm much closer with people than I was before in high school. And before, I understand a lot of it was unhealthy. And now it sucks because a lot of the friendships that you once had that you thought were healthy weren't. And then when you try to fix it, then it doesn't work. And then you have friendships that you thought were going to last forever, not to last forever. And friendships you thought that were never going to last now.
And that, at least in my experience, that's just such a part of life, though, that, like, it's, you're going to lose friendships, you're going to gain friendships, you're going to learn from
And you know what?
the
I think
mistakes
that's
that you
part
made.
of growth, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's
I
healthy.
think, yeah.
We got to cut out people who are not going to be there for us as much as we thought they were.
Exactly. Like, the people who really stick around are, like, the people who understand you, accept your mistakes, and keep loving you, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't, and again, going back to that whole issue, like, we need to forgive.
Yeah. I mean, there's also...
When we've, like, made our peace with it.
Exactly, when we're ready.
When we're ready.
Exactly.
And understandably, all these people have done bad things. Kevin Spacey, awful things.
Yeah.
And it's going to take time. But I think people need to, I guess...
But I don't think Kevin Spacey is a good
No.
example
Example.
Yeah.
I meant more for the people who are affected. Because psychologically, you have to you have to forgive in the sense that you accept what happened. You don't have to be near the person. You don't have to accept the person, whatever. But for your own health, and that's why it's something at least I've learned that I can forgive people. I'm not friends with them anymore. I'm not close with them, and I probably will never talk
with Kevin Spacey.
Whoa!
Wait a second.
Alexa?
I'm sorry, I was kind of confused.
Alexa starts crying.
Just took on the whole like. There was no segue.
I'm sorry. What? I'm not trying to defend Kevin Spacey, by the way. That's what I'm trying to say at all.
No, it sounded like you were a victim of Kevin Spacey.
No, I'm sorry. No. Let me just bring it further a little bit. My point is that no matter, because people say traumas are, I think like people like wrecking traumas, like, oh, this person went through something worse, but trauma is trauma to a person regardless.
Yeah.
And everyone takes their time, but I think eventually, at least for people who have been affected by trauma, and I personally have my own traumas, to be able to grow and to be healthy, you have to forgive, but when you're ready. And that doesn't mean you have to talk to the person ever again. It doesn't mean you have to be friends with them. It just means that you have to accept what happened. Have some form of... What's the word before?
I think saying have to accept is it sounds a little like do it.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't mean do it, but I mean...
I think it comes as a process, right? Like a lot like the grieving process of like a death of someone. I think it's a lot. It comes in steps.
Yeah.
No, and definitely. It's not something that it's like you have to do it, but it's maybe something that might come just naturally after dealing with all your trauma.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
For lack of better words, I'm gonna go with them.
No, but I mean, yeah, it doesn't. If you care to rebuild your relationship with someone that has hurt you, it needs to be addressed. If you care to rebuild that relationship,
exactly.
If you don't care about it,
you don't have to.
Let it go.
Exactly.
Move on. You know, like move on from that person. Don't ever.
Exactly.
Don't ever. And also like take your time and love yourself. Like don't give yourself that time and space and love to heal and process and grow and learn and be kind to be kind to yourself.
Be kind to yourself.
Because you're the person that can be kindest to you. Like you're like that's you can guarantee kindness to yourself. You know,
also be your worst critic.
Yeah, absolutely. You can 100% be your worst critic, but you can also be your number one fan.
Exactly.
And
love thyself.
Not because you can't. It's hard to rely on other people to be that number one fan for you. If you find someone that is wonderful, like that's amazing.
That's
I feel like I found that in my friends, and I would love to find that in a partner. But like the number one person that can be there for you is you,
and that will always be there for you.
And that will always be there for you.
Sometimes it can be a little bit hard when you put that kind of like weight onto another person, because friends will always do their best to be there for you, but that doesn't mean that they will always without fail be there for you, because sometimes they got shit of their own too,
and everyone has different expectations,
and everyone has different expectations. Exactly. So the one person that will never fail you is yourself, who will be there constantly with you, which is why it's so important to learn to love yourself and be your fan. You're like number one fan. Yeah. Exactly.
God, yeah. I feel every day while I'm just in the space that I walk from like my bathroom back to like my office door, I feel like I'm just like the hottest bitch around. I'm like strutting down that hallway.
There's looks going in your direction.
I'm just like,
I feel that when I walk late into a classroom.
Yeah.
Which is all the time.
Actually looking at you.
Which is why I have this mentality, which I don't care if my class is at 7 a.m. I have to look my best because I'm gonna be late to class and I need to make sure I look great while I'm walking in.
Yes, bitch. Strut in, flip that hair.
Yes!
Like, oh, I'm sorry, it's 7:10. I didn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Just sit your ass down.
And all you can hear is like the jingling of the ice in my Starbucks cup. It's like, yes, I am here, Professor.
Literally my fucking life. I literally, there's been like a few days at work where like I walk in late or like with my Starbucks, like, oh, I'm sorry. I ran late. Like,
yes. Oh my goodness. And that is how I deflect my embarrassment and, being late. Yeah.
No, but actually, yeah, like, I think I'm, like, the hottest bitch around sometimes, and those are the moments I love the most.
Exactly.
Where I'm just so, like, yes, like, this is me. No one can stop me.
I feel it. I 100% feel that. And then, like, a little thought in the back of my head is like, you're probably just making stuff up. And I'm like, well, yeah, but I feel damn great about it.
Yeah, I'm like, shut up, bitch.
Yeah. And I just, like, sit her down again.
Yeah, sit your ass down.
Yeah. That is the mind of how, like, someone with anxiety works. At least for me.
Fucking facts.
There's constantly that little voice trying to bring me down.
Yeah, that's like, really? You really think that?
Honestly.
Yeah.
And sometimes I win. Sometimes she wins.
Yeah.
It's like a...
You think you look good in that shirt?
Literally, sometimes, like, in the mornings, I'll be like, oh, yeah, this shirt is me. And then I'll, like, go to the bathroom at work and then look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why am I wearing this?
Oh my god, that always happens to me when I walk into a clothing store. Like, I'm wearing my best outfit. I feel great. I set foot in a mall or in a store. I start sweating. My makeup looks like mud. And I walk into the fitting room and I'm just like, what the hell was I thinking?
Shopping is horrible for me.
It is the worst.
That's why I love online shopping. Plus, online shopping carries the big and tall sizes. So, like, I kind of have to.
And the petite sizes. I have had it up to here with, like, too long pants that I have to fold over like 3 times and make 3 pants out of. Yeah.
No, look,
it's a fucking
hard
struggle.
to find pants in our sizes. I mean, you're taller than me, but like me, it's difficult in the sense that I'm 6 feet, but we have to find a pants that fits my width. But it's really hard to find also the length that fits perfectly. That's also cheap.
Yeah. You know what though? With jeans, I am thankfully blessed because I'm like the large, and my pants are below my waist because of my stomach, but like I'm blessed that like I'm at the largest like regular size.
Oh.
Like like if I buy the slim fit jeans and the largest regular size, which is a 42 waist and a 30 inseam. They fit fine. They fit really great.
Wow.
And JCPenney actually has a lot of good big and tall clothes, and that's where I've been buying most of my clothes lately.
Dude, same.
Wow.
I JCPenney.
Yeah.
And cheap.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Have you seen like the online sales? Do you get like the emails?
No.
They
I
always
go in the store.
Well, the online they have even a bigger selection.
Well, future reference now I know.
Do it, and it's fantastic. I love JCPenney.
I've given up on jeans for a while because I don't know. Like these people, I guess they think petite like just means like a size 11 and like super short jeans, and I'm just like, no. Like,
it's not, yeah.
I think it's meant for children.
Yeah.
Sure. Like,
I'm a little teacup short and stout.
Like, do you know our heights? We exist.
Yeah, we do
I also
exist.
wish there were more
adults,
shirt sizes
more or
for
less.
Oh,
men. Because like being stuck to like letter sizes like S, M, L, XL, 2XL, like this doesn't fit like well. Like it it's droopy. It like hangs.
Yes.
And then like you find like you go to the smaller one and it's just like you look like a sausage. Like.
Yeah.
But I agree completely because I fit in large shirts, fitting me well, but lengthwise they suck.
That's why I go big and tall.
Tops.
Big and tall.
Literally, yeah. So I think like XLs, but the problem is they don't fit me out. They go past like my waist.
JCPenney online, I'm pretty sure they have like large and tall.
Ooh.
Because if I get 2X, it's like it looks like a fucking crop top. But like if I get 2X tall, it's like this is the size.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, because 3X I look like a cholo.
You look like a troll.
I mean,
come on. You want to talk about Holmes?
Ese Holmes. Love to all the cholos out there.
Yeah.
We understand. Please don't hurt us.
But JCPenney online. Okay. That's the place to go for big and tall.
Like, why isn't this advertised everywhere?
Just so you guys know, we are not being sponsored by JCPenney.
God no, I wish
so. This is 100% the
true, honest, loving review.
Yeah.
Because all of these stores that are, for us at least, are like those, like literally what's called like Top Men and all those like huge stores, and they cost like $30 more than the original price.
I would love to find a nice suit that fits me.
Same.
Like a really nice
Yeah.
Or like a nice blazer that I could just throw on top of clothes, you know?
Yeah,
Because just like that, that's like go out, you know, have fun.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to set out on. We're gonna have to make it a goal to find you guys nice
suits,
like suits or like nice blazers. Yeah.
I need shit. Last time I got a suit was for what's it called, for Spring Learning Showcase.
Whoa.
But hear me out. But my family, my cousins had gotten it for me, so they for some reason thought it'd be appropriate to wear this. But I'm like, oh, I thought it was cool. You know those suits you see in what are they called, in like corrido videos?
In the what?
In most ranchero videos.
Oh.
Like they're all bedazzled and they're all designed and they have like musical notes on them. I wore that for what grade was it?
Did you really?
How do I not remember this? What?
I did wear that. And
I would have totally made fun of that.
Do you have
Did I?
No, we burned them. So I remember specifically.
Very strategic.
It had like these like bedazzled designs on them, and then I had my hair back. I looked like I was Italian for some Italian monster who could sing.
Who really enjoyed music? Maybe a soprano.
And the double meaning headsets. Oh jeez.
Oh my god.
No, that's the last time I wore a suit.
The last time I wore one was prom.
Prom.
High school prom.
Oh my goodness.
What's a prom?
Prom
was a day where I didn't get kissed by a boy. That's what prom was.
It's fine. I didn't either. But we slow danced, you and I together, and it was great. We did. Boy.
How much?
I get it. I'm not much of a dancer. But we did.
I just remember doing the single ladies at prom.
Oh my goodness. That prom, was when I saw like those choreographed dances, it just felt like a teen movie.
Okay, so picture this. So we learned the single ladies dance for our senior air band performance.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if I led that one or not.
You did.
The air band one?
You did.
Okay, well then I came back to prom for round 2. Yeah. I was like, DJ, put on single ladies. We about to like burn this shit down.
And half of the senior class got together to do the choreographed single ladies.
Oh yeah. Honey.
And then after that, Dr. Weber.
Oh, yeah.
He, did that one dance he taught to everyone in his class.
Yes. In calculus class, we learned a square dance to Shania Twain's I Feel Like a Woman.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun,
and
dun,
again,
dun.
Like half the class just got up to do the dance.
Yeah.
And it just felt like the most, like we were in the most like teen movie. Like this could have been like, what's that one girl? She's All That.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly what it was like.
Oh my god. Oh, that part of prom was really fun actually.
That was fun.
I remember my date didn't want to slow dance with me because he was sick. And so then at one point he was like, it's okay, I owe you a slow dance. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Like,
and then he never delivered.
He did though.
He did.
At the end of the night, so we stayed up all night, like with a group of friends. And he drove us around because he had a car. So bless him. And we went to, is Mount Soledad the one with the cross?
Yes.
Yeah.
We went to Mount Soledad. We were going to see the sunrise, but it was cloudy. It was like the marine layer came in, and like you couldn't see nothing.
And I'm still waiting. When is it going to happen?
Yeah, basically, we were just like, well, that's not happening, right? And then either he was like, or I was like, well, don't like you owe me a slow dance. And then so he literally like put the phone in his pocket, in his shirt pocket, played a song, and we were like, we went away from like all our friends. And all my friends, I guess, because he didn't go to that school. And then we went to slow dance.
That is so cute. You never told me this.
But then at one point, as the song was finishing, I was like, "Can I kiss you?" And he was like, "No."
Oh my god! You did tell me this. Oh my god!
And I was like, "Well." So now what?
I take it back. You did tell me this.
Young Anna was such a romantic.
Oh man, yeah, I was. Oh god. And I was just like, And we were like, we were gonna be working together in a few weeks too, and I was just like,
oh boy,
yeah.
oh, this is awkward. It was. I will say it was.
You went for it.
I did go for it, and
Exactly.
We were friends afterwards still, so like, nothing lost.
Good for him.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was my prom story.
Well, you know what? At least you had that little bit of drama,
Yeah.
okay? I went home and I went to sleep because my mom was like, no, because I wanted to hang out with you guys.
Right, yeah.
And my mom was like, no. She's like, you are not some baga. You have a house. And I was like, Mom, I am 18.
How dare you?
Yeah.
I am
Oh my
free,
gosh.
mother.
It was so sad.
Oh,
I was
man.
so angry
We should-
that my parents are so
We
protective.
should just do that one day. We should just like go out dancing and then like stay up all night and
Oh
then
my
go see the sunrise.
Please, I'll even dress up in my old prom dress to just have that. If I still fit in it.
I was gonna say I would say
I
same,
probably
but
don't.
I don't fit in that anymore.
Well, at least you went to prom.
That's true. It's like, this is like going on a
At
scale.
least you went to
Didn't you say we shouldn't compare our traumas? Weren't you the one that said that?
I lied, okay?
Now it's my turn. Listen up, bitches.
Listen up, alright? Oh, no.
Oh my god. Picture this. A computer screen and tea.
Oh my
My
god.
goodness.
Ooh.
Oh wow. How long have we been
I
recording?
have no
But,
idea.
It's 46 minutes. Wow.
Wow, this
but I
has
do
been...
need to say something.
Yes.
Because after...
Oh, we don't need to cut it short. Like
No, I didn't say
Yeah.
something. In the sense that, in mentioning... Sorry, I'm going all the way back. Because future me might
Back
realize...
to the
Kevin
snow dogs.
Spacey.
We're going back to Kevin Spacey. I need to say because I apologize to future me if I or anyone else if I had said something that offended people or I said it incorrectly. I say that now because
Oh, girl, don't you worry about it.
because with the age of technology and everything, words can be used against you in the future, and I may or may not be running in the future. So I do apologize because at the same time I'm learning.
I also
and
plan to be running in the future,
This is true.
like on a treadmill, maybe.
Oh.
I'm gonna be in a wheelchair. I give up.
Like,
No running for me.
I accepted my fate. No, but I do believe it is important in the moments that when you realize if you didn't say something wrong to apologize for it because that's part of growing.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I apologize for anything I said wrong
Yeah,
or if I hurt
absolutely.
anybody in that part. So moving on from that though, from the whole Kevin Spacey because we should.
We don't give an apology because we did it last episode.
I don't know, but me being
We
new to
apologized though, huh? But we did.
You apologize. We both apologize.
Yeah, for the past people we were.
I was like, I didn't apologize.
Yeah, because you're not.
and we're all growing, so we're still gonna mess up along the way.
Yes.
But that's just my apology for talking.
You're like,
about
I'll
conversation.
apologize when I'm done doing stupid shit.
What's Guango?
There you go, man.
You think this is stupid? Just wait, hang on. Look at the future. Wow. Oh.
Man.
This has been great, guys.
So Alaska,
this
am I
is
right?
wonderful. Alaska is a wonderful state.
For
It's a
now.
wonderful airline.
I
I love Alaska Airlines.
He has great experiences with airlines.
Yeah.
But don't
Actually,
worry,
they have some of the wider seats in
Really?
the industry. Fun fact, yeah.
Was that the one you got upgraded in?
Yes,
Oh,
honey.
no wonder.
I've had first class upgrades several times. I just flipped some hair real quick. So-
they know you have.
Yeah, one time, I guess they hadn't like filled their first class when I was at the gate, so they were doing it for like $50 or something like that. And I was like, I have $50 to spare. I want to be on a nice seat. Like,
Yeah.
oh fucking yeah. And so
Poor people deserve nice seats.
yeah, poor people deserve nice things. Like, and I did that, and then the best one that I've had, because I've paid for the other ones, especially as I've gotten bigger, just to have like some comfort, like flying cross country.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of hours.
Huh?
A lot of hours.
Yeah, a flight from here to New York direct is like 5.5 hours, 6.
Wow.
And I used to fly to Boston is definitely 6. And I used to fly to Boston often too, instead of New York. But the best one that I've had was when I was coming back from Europe. I was, we took like the smallest aircraft in the world from Amsterdam to, I was gonna say Matterhorn.
From the Matterhorn.
To
Right
the
on
Matterhorn. No, Manchester. I was like, it starts with an M.
So Matterhorn. from Disneyland.
No, it was from, we were on the smallest plane from Amsterdam to Manchester. And then in Manchester, I was taking, like, the giant, like, 747 to LA. But the plane, from, Amsterdam was running really late. So I didn't even know if I was going to make my flight. I was, like, already looking to see if they had hotel reservations, like, any open reservations in Manchester, see if there were any other flights. And I'm like, I'm so tired. I just want to get home. Like, I want to, like, I want to be done with this experience. And then, so I get to, we like literally, because there's several of us that need to go to LA. So I get to the airport. We literally like run and we also have to like go out and check back in. And we like ran to the check-in, like did everything, ran to the gate. I like literally ran through the entire airport. I was so out of air. I felt, you know, like when you like run and you breathe in that cold air and you feel like your chest is about to explode.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I was feeling. And I sat in my seat and there was this lady beside me that was just kind of giving me a look like, eh. And I was like, alright, whatever. Like, I just fucking ran through the entire fucking airport. Like, props to me, bitch. And then they announced over the loudspeaker, like, oh, once we get to cruising altitude, there's several first class seats that are open if you'd like to upgrade for £100. And I'm like, fuck yeah, bitch. Like, I am taking that upgrade. And then so I went, I like flagged down the flight attendant, like I was like waving like really fast, like, hey,
your seat?
Yeah. And she like took my bag. She was like, oh yes, let's go. Like took my bag all the way to first class, like put it on top of the thing, and like was like, oh, do you want anything to drink? Do you want blah, blah, blah? Do you want this? Do you want that?
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, like, just bring me, like, a glass of wine or, like, I don't like, whatever you have, right? Like, just, it's going to be perfect.
Not to bother you,
Not to bother you, but it's going to be a 13-hour flight, too, so fuck it. Like, I can get drunk right now and fall asleep.
Perfect timing.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And so, like, for the first half of the flight, like, I was just getting drinks, watching movies, blah, blah. At some point, I felt really tired, so I was going to fall asleep. And I was gonna try to fall asleep like for the full 8 hours, but then the flight attendant came over and was like, "Oh, like, can I see your credit card so we can charge the seat?" And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." I gave it to her, and she's like, "Oh, for some reason it's not swiping through," and I'm just like, like, please don't kick me back. And so I gave her. I had another card on me that I knew was gonna. I was like, no, like I'm sure, like I'm positive this has money on it, like. Please charge it again. And she's like, it's okay, we'll try again when we land. Like, maybe there's just a bad connection or something. And I'm like, okay, cool, sounds good. We landed. She never came back. And I still kept getting drinks. I still kept getting movies. I still kept getting food. I got a full meal. I think I got maybe 2 meals even. Nice. Like a breakfast and a lunch or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
It was amazing. It was the best flight ever.
That sounds great.
Yeah. 13 hours in a first class. And the first class seats, so they were spacious, but they weren't like American first class. They were like this is the comfiest you're gonna get on a 13-hour flight right now.
Yeah.
Unless you upgrade. I think they also have like a business class, which is like those like reclining seats, and you have your own like little private booth.
That's cool.
I don't know if that airline had it, but I know like Emirates has it, and like other airlines have it.
Yeah.
That was by far one of my best flight experiences.
That is great. Wow.
Yeah.
Amidst all the horror, it's nice to hear of nice, like, flying experiences.
That makes up for everything.
But those have been, like, maybe 10% of my flying experiences.
That's still a lot.
That is a lot. Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. I hope to travel again. My friend just moved back to India. And so I want to go visit. She's like saying, come in December. And a lot of my friends are like, kind of like, yeah, like, let's go. And I'm just so like... Cool. Like, yeah. Like,
for this December?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm thinking of maybe going over to India.
Oh.
That's great.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
I would like to hit the gym and lose a few pounds before, though, because tight airplane seats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, that was a really good high five.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I had a goal to lose a couple pounds before my sister's baby shower. That didn't happen. I think I even gained pounds. So now I'm just like, you know what? Winter.
Screw it.
Winter.
Winter is coming.
Exactly.
But yeah, I would like to fit comfortably in a coach airplane seat.
Very nice.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Well, how everything's going, becoming smaller. I'm like, we can only lose so much weight.
I'm gonna have
so
to
much.
shrink.
Yeah.
And they're
We had to
making the
get shorter.
seats smaller. They're like,
Yeah, I'm like, we had to get shorter out. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's the biggest
That's
problem.
not
The
gonna-
length.
yeah.
The knees.
Hitting the back of
My
the
knees get destroyed on a plane.
It sucks.
I mean, I am a short person, so it's not really that much of a problem, but even I feel that it's constraining. So, I can't imagine the horror for you guys, and I'm so sorry for
You know what the FAA said?
They're like, it's not our problem.
Yeah, literally, like, that's not what we regulate. I'm like,
Yeah.
But what?
What?
Yeah.
Like, your whole point is for also the customer, us, the
Yeah.
citizens. What do you mean?
They're like, we don't regulate comfort, we just regulate safety. And I'm just like...
Well, arguably, if we can't get up, when if we can't get up from that type of seat,
Yeah.
that's safety.
Yeah.
I think you could make a case for that.
A lot of companies are doing like an economy plus, which gives you a little more leg space, but you have to pay for it.
Exactly.
They're charging people for this.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
The airline industry is...
Yeah, but
It's terrible.
the administration's not going to look out for us anymore.
Oh, honey.
Like, no.
That dream is long gone.
Oh, yeah. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's laissez-faire again.
Oh, what a beautiful time.
Mm.
What a beautiful
Damn.
For rich people. What a beautiful time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
true.
mean, hasn't it always been beautiful for rich people?
But now
Why
even
has it
more.
not?
Not during the French Revolution.
True.
When you put it that way, I mean, come on, only a few of them were.
It's like, I wish I was born rich, and you like just end up being born during the
The
French
Revolution.
Revolution.
Oh,
Wow.
wait.
No.
No. Oh, that's a really, by the way, that whole thing, that's a really interesting history.
The French Revolution?
Oh, yeah.
We should do an episode of that
We should,
on
yeah.
Two Lame Ducks. Two
We
Lame
should.
Ducks is our other podcast. Please follow our other podcast.
Please help. Please clap. But no, that's a really interesting.
Please clap.
I'm referring to Bush, remember? What's his face?
Oh,
lesser known
Jeb Bush.
Yeah, the lesser known
Jeb Bush.
He's like, please clap, everyone.
He was giving some sort of speech or something at some like a rally or whatever it was,
Fundraiser,
and then he
yeah.
was saying something he thought was like so like
Amazing.
and then nobody clapped. He's like, please clap, and he was so pathetic.
And that was the moment his campaign died.
Yeah, literally that exact moment lost any chance.
Yeah.
At least it's nice to know I've never been that humiliated.
The other one that I
Well.
really love was when someone was holding up the what is it, the Zodiac Killer picture to Ted Cruz.
Oh, right.
And they turned it around, and Ted Cruz just kind of gave a face of like,
Yeah.
I saw that one.
Like, why?
Yeah.
I'm an asshole, but why?
I mean,
Nobody likes Ted
like,
Cruz.
forgetting all of the horror that came from, like, the elections, like, the actual, like,
The memes.
everything that, yeah, there
Came out
was
of
just
it was
gifts,
funny.
and they just
Was
kept
funny.
on giving.
Yeah.
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 Oh my goodness.
2016 wasn't The Rent Is Too Damn High, right? That was 2012, right?
2012.
2012.
No, wait, no.
Yeah.
No, 2012. Yes, 2012. Because
I saw that guy in New York.
Yeah, 2012.
He has a car with his face on it saying, "The rent is too damn high."
Who?
The guy, the rent is too damn high guy.
The guy who just
Really?
solely platformed on rent being too damn high.
Yeah.
I don't recall this.
Which,
Yeah.
I mean...
He's
regardless
not wrong.
He's not wrong. But you need more than one policy to run the country.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, because we have Trump. But...
Don't
And
bring
we're
this
back
down.
to depressing.
Don't bring this down.
Someone has to bring back to reality, Alan.
Anyways, you can
Someone.
like take the depression over to your podcast, okay? We are just sunshine here.
But I thought I could speak freely here.
No.
Fine, whatever, be quiet.
No.
The constitution of this
Viva la
podcast
resistance.
does not allow it.
I know you keep saying French things. All I hear is surrender, okay? That's all I hear.
Oh my goodness.
Hold
This
on.
has been great,
This
guys.
has been. We're about to hit an hour, so I think we should.
Sign off.
I think we should sign off.
We'll call it.
Yeah. What did you learn today?
I learned the correct titles of the Snow Dogs thing, which I just forgot, but I learned that at some point. Okay? I learned Mel Gibson is the reincarnation of
Christopher Columbus.
Christopher
that is right.
Columbus.
Mhm.
This is true. The 10th time.
Apocalypto was his way of trying to recolonize.
Exactly,
Latin
yeah.
America.
Yeah. And I'm sure there was other stuff, but this is the stuff that jumped out at me.
I learned that I could work for Amazon.
Alexa,
Oh, hello.
Yeah, yeah. And
Not paying me enough, Alan.
go home.
I can't, Alan.
I live in a speaker.
You can't get rid of me.
I am home.
Oh.
That's creepy.
Is that creepy or nice? Think of like, I am home.
No, creepy. Creepy.
Did you guys ever see that one movie called Dream House?
Smart House.
House. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it with Hal? Or was it
No, Hal is
What's the other one then?
You're thinking of 2001: A Space Odyssey. That's
Never
Hal.
mind, thank you.
I've never seen that movie.
Neither have I.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't know where it was from either, apparently, so I think none of us have seen it.
Okay. Okay.
We almost went to see it, but then we didn't.
And I don't know why.
I'm sure they'll do it again.
One
I'm
thing
sure
led to
they
another.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were doing 70mm screenings of the movie, but I don't remember why we didn't go that weekend. It's all a blur to me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I learned that I love my friends.
Aw.
Thank you, Alan.
I love me too.
Someday you'll have
Well.
a friend that loves you back.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Goodbye, guys.
So, I guess this is my resignation from this podcast and two lame ducks. Now it's
come
just
back.
one really lame duck.
No, you're just obligated by contract to still be
Yeah,
here.
we're sorry.
Ah, shit.
Those are ironclad contracts.
Oh
Well,
my goodness.
I guess I learned nobody loved me.
We're kidding, Alan. We all love
We
you.
all love you. In our own way.
Stay with us, Alan. Forever.
Less love. Less love.
Forever.
And ever.
Less love.
5 ever.
On a side note, I do wish to live long enough to see immortality or to be immortal. Because I fear death. But that's an episode for another podcast.
Yeah, I am sure
A topic for another podcast.
it's a topic that I'd definitely love to touch up on.
Yeah.
And
Hi, Alexi's brother.
okay, I guess
Say
we're
hi for the
acknowledging him.
I guess we have to acknowledge him. Now we have to pay him.
I guess we're acknowledging him now.
Where is it? In the microphone now?
It's on the
Right
phone.
here.
Oh, it's the phone.
Mhm.
Oh.
Now we have to pay him out. I hope you're happy.
We're
Yeah.
making big money without you coming in here, Lisa.
Alright, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Adios.